Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right, so first things first, let me know if something is off with the video. I hope I have reset everything the way it should be, but if something does seem off, then let me know about it. The next thing that we obviously need to talk is the start of Alliance War Season 41. Now, Season 40 New Nation did very well. We finished second in the world. And obviously, we do want to do well this season as well. Hopefully, first, if not top 3 is the second goal, top 10 Masters is kind of like the fallback plan. But obviously, there is lots and lots and lots of worrying and playing to do still. But yeah, New Nation definitely has the ambition for the top 3 spots. Hopefully, maybe we can magic out the first spot. Who knows? We'll see. Either way, to start the war off, we're going up against Plat 1 Alliance from Season 40. So obviously TCN is a very, very large alliance. They fought very valiantly, very bravely, and ended up in Plat 1 at end of Season 40. But do not let that fool you. They are a capable alliance despite their placement. And that's why we obviously had to take this war extremely, extremely seriously. Now, as often with my wars, I actually join relatively late because I don't like to war in the first evening. And by the time I joined the war, the score was 4-3, and we were winning. However, the exploration was nearly identical. I believe they were even ahead by a dozen nodes or so. But they are definitely crushing us on time. That means we die once and we lose. So that's effectively the story there. Additionally, I am bringing Red Skull to Alliance War. And the reason why Red Skull is in the team is also extremely, extremely simple. Red Skull gives the same synergy to Diablo that Kingpin does, which makes his poisons passives. Kingpin is blacklisted this season, so my Kingpin actually ends up on defense, but effectively you can't bring in Kingpin. I needed to use Diablo, so we're bringing in Red Skull, and then there's a Human Torch for one quick fight. So, I'm going to start on path 8 in section 1. There's just the one fight left there, and that is the Juggernaut. And I'm just going to use Diablo for it. I actually had trouble connecting here. You can see this was a great start for the season, so I had to restart that. And then now we can actually get to playing. So I boost up basically as high as I can. Those are the biggest boosts that I have, because this is a very, very serious war against this Plat 1 Alliance. And now, obviously, Juggernaut is global defender, but Diablo is a global attacker. And ultimately, Juggernaut is not the hardest defender if you can parry him. So we're just going to parry, heavy, sweet. He still has his flourish buffs active. Don't really care for it. Gonna get rid of them. Now I have the neutralizes active. So 5 poisons on the chap. Gonna bait out the special there. Just drop a level 1. Again, just parry heavy. And we can see the Juggernaut's melting. I could have tried Shenanigan here or built myself up to level 3, but as you can see, it's not really needed. His health is dripping down consistently, persistently. I didn't even spec Liquid Courage Double Edge for this fight, and the reason for it is because next fight for me is Human Torch, and I didn't want those masteries active for that fight. I will be putting on a Diablo special mastery setup with Max MD with Liquid Courage Double Edge for the final fights there. But here we can see that long shot. Right. So this is path 1. Basically, if I dash back too much, he's gonna get regen, and I don't really care for that because Human Torch can reverse the regen as well. I just want to be very careful not to eat the special 1 to the face if he has Spear of Hearts active, and that's pretty much the only danger in this fight. Do not really want to dex even at level 1 as well, not to trigger precision and then let him nullify it and gain power and all that other shenanigans. Here we can see that this was like a super, super quick fight against that long shot. And next up, I need to change up my mastery setup. So I do go back and I apply Liquid Courage Double Edge. I changed up my defense as well a bit. I kind of had to get some points out of there. And this first fight is nothing too crazy special. It's Kingpin. And obviously, normally you would not necessarily want to use Diablo against Kingpin because he would keep shrugging off all the debuffs and the fight could just be very nasty and very long. But thanks to that Red Skull synergy, you can use Diablo against Kingpin because your poisons are passives. Obviously, parry heavy is still not the playstyle you will want to go with. And additionally, not as much for this fight, but for the next fight, I did want to have Indestructible 3 boost active. And as well, we're going to put on the Mystic boost because why not? Reasons. Fight war. Let's go for it. And here, this first fight, the main goal is just ultimately not lose too much health. But the point is, bait out level 1s from him, do full hit combos, get to level 3, and he dead. That is it. So I'm just going to be effectively using full 5 hit combos, pushing him past bars of power, getting whatever poisons I can. You know, that's fine. It's nothing too super important. But as we know with Diablo, when I do get to reach the level 3, job's done. So here he activates his level 1. Sweet. He has gotten 1 region in this fight thus far. I'm not too bothered about it. That region actually gave me some Mystic Dispersion. There's no poisons active here, but I do finish a combo with a medium. He's running in at me. I'm thinking, do I throw the level 3 now? Or do I try to get him to overpower so rage debuffs go away and then he gains less power from it? I decide I'll just throw my level 3. Should be fine, and it is fine. And we can see that I have 13 poisons active at him. I am healing. Yeah, life's good. I'm going to throw my level 1 and 96% health finish. And his health absolutely melted. And that's why Diablo is awesome. And now, the coolest fight of the war. The one fight that I had done in the previous season, and that experience definitely helped. Now, if you guys do not remember this fight from the previous season, actually nearly messed up, and I only really survived that fight, I think, just because I had like the max boost active and everything else. Because I did end up eating like a level 2 and it was a bit messier. But in that fight, I realized like a very, very, very straightforward and effective strategy against this Annihilus. Especially if Diablo has the passive poison synergy. And the game plan here is going to be very simple. I'm just going to hold my block and dash backwards slowly to my side of the screen, which is going to give him his flourish buffs, and it's going to put stifles on me. When I dash backwards, he's going to go unstoppable, and that is going to feed my Mystic Dispersion. Right, so I will get to a bar of power just by doing that. And then I'm going to use my level 1 to get rid of his Cosmic Rod thingy. And then I am going to do effectively the same thing again. Just dash backwards, use my level 1, get rid of all of his flourish buffs, and that immediately catapults me to level 3. At which point, I throw my level 3, and we're going to see. So he's at 91% health here. Keep in mind that I did throw 2 level 1s as well before this. He has 16 passive poisons active on him. Sweet, he uses special attack, no problem there. I go in for a full combo, throw my level 1, and I'm just going to drink that Kool-Aid while he completely dies. Absolutely love this fight. I love this fight so much that I'll show it again. Again, the plan here is super simple. Hold your block. He's going to put stifles on you. And whenever I dash back with the stifle on, he triggers a short unstoppable. All of that feeds my Mystic Dispersion. So that lets me get to a level 1. I could have thrown level 2 as well, makes no difference there. And then I basically do the same thing again. Get rid of all of his 10 flourish buffs, which is more than enough to put me to 3 bars of power. And basically, this is the 3rd special attack that I have thrown in this fight, and I believe I landed 1 basic attack thus far. But now, activate level 3, he goes for his level 2. Obviously, it does no damage because he had no buffs, no rod, no furies, no nothing. And then I just dash in to punish it, drink the Kool-Aid, and the Annihilus goes down. Right, the war is technically not over at this point, but they did die again, and we didn't. And all of the fights that remain in this war are not like mini-boss and boss fights. They're just kind of regular path fights where people were waiting for the global to go down. So they have 5 fights left to do. We have 6 fights left to do, most of whom hopefully should not be a problem, especially given that 1 death buffer that we have right now. We should win this, hopefully. I don't jinx it. Should have it in a bag. It was definitely close and interesting war. But check out that clear time. Super impressive for Plat 1 Alliance to finish an entire map basically in 6,000 seconds. One of the faster times I have seen ever, especially for Plat 1 Alliance, so kudos. Either way, let me know how is your season starting. I have been hearing rumblings about another issue about enlisting with wrong number of battle groups in the first war or something like that. I do hope that we're gonna get update on it. If we don't, I'll possibly will have to cover it in a separate video as well, because this is yet again the second season in a row where the start gets scuffed, because last season some alliances didn't get enlisted at all. This season seems that some alliances have been enlisted in 1 or 2 battle groups instead of all 3 like they were meant to. So that's going to be something that we definitely need to keep an eye on for. Hope your alliance is not one of the ones affected. But yes, let me know how did the war season start out for you, and I will catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the